International students must submit a provincial attestation letter alongside their study permit application to show that they have been admitted by designated learning institute. This is the new rule instituted by the IRCC for international students seeking to come to Canada to study. Now, if you're watching us for the first time, welcome to Drift. On this channel, we tell you about all you need to know concerning your pursuit as an international student to Canada. We want you to like, subscribe, hit the notification button so that other people can get to watch this video, and you can also get a notification whenever a new update is being posted. Now, in this video today, I'll be talking about the attestation letter, how you can get it, when you can get it, and who is eligible for it, and also which province is currently issuing the attestation letter. As of 2023, there were 1 million active study permits in Canada. That was when the country was facing housing shortage. At a time, there was even a case whereby 13 international students were staying in one room. The living standards were becoming poorer and poorer, and there was housing shortages. International students were facing difficulty in living conditions. So the government now said, we need to put a stop to this unsustainable growth of international students by introducing new changes. Part of the changes that was done was that they said, okay, we are going to increase the funds that is required for study permits, for your proof of funds, which is from 10,000 as it was obtained for the past 10 years to 20,635 Canadian dollars. They also made changes to spousal open work permit, restricting it to only master students. They also made changes to, apart from the spousal open work permit, to the postgraduate work permit, limiting it to just master students. And they now said, okay, every student or every province must issue what we call the attestation letter, provincial attestation letter. Why the attestation letter? The attestation letter is to prove that you have been admitted into a designated learning institute. And they now said every province will be given a quota on the number of students that they can admit. So every province will have it based on a quarter by quarter basis. So if a student applies to a designated learning institute, the institute will now tell the province will now issue to that student, we now issue the school an attestation letter, which the school will now give to the student. So how do you get it? You get it by applying to a designated learning institute, a post-secondary institute. Now, you need to know that it is not every category of students that are eligible for attestation letter. Once you are applying for master's and PhD, you are exempted. It is for undergraduate students and students who apply to colleges, whether for undergraduate courses at colleges or postgraduate certificate courses at colleges. But university students who apply for master's or PhD are exempted from the provincial attestation letters. So what do? Ensure that you are always looking at your mail, unsubscribe from every irrelevant mail so that you will know when the letter is being sent to you, because you don't need to do another special application for it once you have applied. So another thing you need to note is that you need to pay your tuition deposit on time. If you don't pay your tuition deposit on time, what will happen is that once the quota is full, you will now be shifted to next year, and you wouldn't want that. So immediately you receive your offer letter, make sure you have your fees in hand, your tuition deposit on hand, or have it in the bank. Immediately your offer letter is out, you just pay immediately. So this law or this new rule started January 22nd, 2024. So every province is expected to design how it's going to issue the attestation letter latest by March 31st, 2024. But the first province to have brought it out as at 4th of March 2024 is British Columbia. British Columbia is the third largest province in Canada, or the third most populous province in Canada, with a population of over 5.6 million people. Most of the approved designated learning institute, both private and public, are located in British Columbia. Now, as at last year, let me give you a background history. As at last year, we had 97,000 study permit applications to British Columbia, and only 60,000 study permits was approved. This year, the quota that was given to British Columbia was 83,000, and the government expects them to approve just 50,000. Now, this 50,000 will be it will be shared among the public and the private colleges. 53% will go to the public colleges and 47% will go to the private colleges. Now, this 47% that goes to the private colleges is 25% less as compared to last year. This is because most private colleges are called puppy mills, or they are just money-making factories in the name, disguised as educational institutions. They don't prepare graduates for life after study, and they don't prepare them, they don't give them relevant skills that will help them fill the shortage occupation list in shortage occupation sectors in Canada. So what you need to know now is that if you have applied for any school in British Columbia, they are currently issuing their attestation letter. Check your mails and ensure that you get it, and then you attach it to your study permit applications. If you're watching this channel for the first time, this is Drift. Ensure you like, subscribe, connect with me on my mail, through my mail. Send me a mail if you want me to handle your study permit applications for you. I can also write your letter of explanation. I can also help you arrange all your documents and other services that I can help you do. So please connect with me on via Gmail, and I'll respond to you immediately. Until I come here next time. Thank you.